Joanne Banko. I'm an author, designer, and a sewing educator. And we're featuring a foot today known as the edge joining foot. An edge joining foot is designed for you to join edges, all kinds of edges, as you'll see in just a couple minutes here. This foot has a blade running right down in the center so that you can more easily and more accurately sew those edges together. So what kind of edges do we sew? Well, if you take a look, I've got laces here, and I've got a dress that features laces and a collar. So entree, heirloom, think heirloom when you look at this, because this is a very popular foot for heirloom sewing. But you can use it for a whole lot of other things as well. I've got pillowcases where I've got ribbon edge joined to fabric strips. I've even got a leather belt that shows pieces of leather edge joined together. What's the great advantage of this foot? It gives you a guide right down the center. So let's take a look at the fabric I have ready here on the machine to stitch. I've already selected the stitch. We could use a simple zigzag, or my favorite stitch is a lightning stitch. That's what I call it anyway. It probably has another name. Looks like a lightning bolt. And let's start stitching and you'll see what happens with this stitch. It skips right down the center. The guide, which is that blade on the foot, helps us keep straight. It's effortless when you just watch the blade, watch it right down the edge joining part where you've got lace to lace or ribbon to ribbon. Let's take this out and see what it looks like. I've stabilized my fabric and I've joined that lace edge to edge very easily. What about ribbon? Wouldn't it be great if you're making a pillowcase out of a fabric like this teal and lime, and you could take ribbons that match and make a whole edge join trim for that? Very easy. We'd use the same technique, but this time we select a decorative stitch. Very simple. Decorative stitch, go right down the middle with that. You might wonder how I have these ribbons secured. Well, there's a variety of different ways you can do this. I used a sticky stabilizer and simply stuck my ribbons so they'd stay in place so that I could finish that stitching and have them secured right to the edge. Take this out of the machine, and wouldn't that be a beautiful trim for pillowcases? I hope you'll visit the website. You can download project instructions to create your own pretty pillowcases with the edge joining foot.